And what is that God? There is no unanimity about that God also. So there is a Christian God, there is a Hindu God, there is a Muslim God, there is a Buddhist God, there is a Sikh God, Jain God, whatever you say, or there is no God. So between the religious people, among those religious people, there is no unanimity about a God. So naturally, any intelligent person run away from that. This is a circus. With his God has God, that man, this man God, what is this? God also would have this, God also have this type of faith, God also have this type of confusion. So who is interested in that God? So the God gets badnaam, I mean the God is scandalized by the God-fearing people. So the whole concept of God is totally destroyed by the people who are believing in God. He is my God. No more. You cannot rely on it. Like a Jewish man who was destroyed by the persecution in Poland, then he was pushed into a concentration camp in Germany, and he was pushed into so many other difficulties in life. One day he was praying God. He's already 78, 90-year-old, and he prayed God. And he's telling, "Oh God, are we your chosen people?" The story goes, God said, "Yes, you are my chosen people." Then this 90-year-old man says, "Don't you think it is time for you to choose somebody else?" Because we have gone through hell. We are the chosen people. How long can you rely on this type of God? Some people have brainwashed me to believe that I am the chosen person, and the chosen to suffer or chosen to enjoy. See, educated person, understand, the educated person cannot believe in a God which makes me get into all these type of problems. And friends, think, who the person who doesn't have a problem in life? Everybody has got plenty of it. Somebody is in a concentration camp having a trouble. For some people, home itself is a concentration camp. Husband is a despot, wife is a crook, children are rogues, friends are rascals. The family itself is a huge concentration camp. You can't go anywhere. You can't go anywhere. Persecution, persecution, persecution. If you do it is wrong, if you don't do it is wrong. You give something wrong, you don't give something wrong. You smile it is wrong, you don't smile it is wrong. How comfortable? Huh? Think of it. Educated person, listen carefully. Once you are educated, once you are educated, to be educated means to be self-reliant. But that definition of self must change. When you are educated in our generation, most people will be self-reliant. And when they want to be self-reliant, they must discover what is that self they must rely upon. Understand? Same thing also, the person who is not educated, listen carefully, the person who is not educated, he is afraid. Think. The person who is not educated is afraid. And he is asked to rely on a God. And it will be easier for a person who is uneducated to rely on a God. Because he has no self-worth. I'm so useless. I can't study, I can't read, I can't have a job, I can't have a decent job, I can't have anything. Who is my protector? Somebody. Who is that? Don't worry. May God, dog, X, Y, Z. Many such beliefs rule the world. If it's a tribal, thunder is the God. Lightning is a God. Any natural phenomenon, that also is a God. Big stone also is a God. Big tree, that also is a God. Even an eagle is a god. Because very simple people. Okay, if you are in a little society where you have little more organized, what does the average uneducated person says? His employer is his God. Aap to mere maa baap hai, aap to mere Bhagavan hai, you are my God. Who? Employee is talking to the employer. The ordinary people working in a garden or working somewhere, what do they tell to the owner? Diwali, you dish out some favors, some money, some clothes, some sweets, some everything. And the man is overwhelmed. 1,000 rupees, 2 pairs of clothes, and so much of sweet. But not only for me, but also for my husband or wife or children also. Oh, you are my God. And the person who is giving feels also comfortable. Why? He has become a little deity for one day. Understand? You can say, no, that person doesn't feel like that. Okay, suppose somebody receives it and says, only this much you have given. The other house they gave 5,000 rupees and 5 clothes. How will you feel? God or dog? Will you feel God-like or dog-like? Are you getting that point? Any moment anybody can puncture you. Think. You are a person appointing 100,000 people, 1,000 people, huge incorporation, big, rich man, millionaire. You are God to all the people who are employed for you. God. And that man who thus receives all the respect from everybody, like you are the other day one managing director who was here. He's a big company, big manager, big boss. So he was here. Then I was telling him, it is people like you who have the biggest necessity, either to be self-reliant or to be understanding what the God is. Why? Both way you are in trouble. Because if you think your multi-million-dollar company is giving you security, you are not self-reliant, you are reliant on your big business. You shall be mortally afraid of your stock going down, your share market collapsing, competition in the market, poaching from your executives. All the time you will be afraid. World market, world change, anything economic, financial changes take place, you will be destroyed. Not only that, so you better rely on yourself or go on to a God. Why? Because every day you are treated as the God. When you come into the office, from the moment you get down from your house to your car, the driver says, "Good morning, sir." So you think you are the boss. The car goes through the gate, 3-4 guards, salute, salute, salute. Sir, good morning, sir, namaskar, namaskar. Then you come in, as you get down, 2-3 fellows opening the gate, good morning, sir. As you are walking down the corridor, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Everybody is wishing you, and you don't wish anybody. Then comes your ordinary workers, then comes your ordinary managers, then the vice president, president, because you are the chief executive managing director. You don't bow down to anybody. Everybody is bowing down to you, you, you. So at the end of the day, what do you think? I'm the boss. And to such a person, anybody disrespects, what shall he do? Crush him. Understand? How the person can get completely turned on inside, wrong way. And the boss, I'm the God. It's like a God. Such a person has the greater necessity to believe in a God, somebody bigger than me, because of whom I am here. So prostrate. Go fall at somebody's feet. Whether it is a guru or a God, doesn't matter. That's why the person feels comfortable somewhere to go and fall. Why? Can't carry his ego. so suffocating. It's so nice to be respected, but sometimes it's so nice to be ordinary. And you can't be ordinary because you are the managing director. Understand the conflict. You enjoy the power, but can you live without it? Understand? This is the crisis of the educated person.